Add a little ambience in your life with a color puck. Hey everybody, it's Kentucky Ranger again, and this time we got a really cool little item here. My wife Carla was wanting this, so I got it for her. She's going to add it to a planter. In fact, here's the planter. It's a cheapy kind of, what does he call it? Opaque. It's not see-through, but it's light can get through it. But anyhow, I digress. This little puck, it's really cool. It's made by, I have no idea how to pronounce this, and I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Qoolife? Qoolife. Qoolife? It ain't Qoolife. Maybe it is Qoolife, I don't know. But it's a cool little puck. And if you look at it, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 LEDs. They all RGB LEDs, they change color. And then on the back, see right there, there's a magnet. So you can stick this to any kind of a metallic object. Plus, it comes with 2 sets of these. You get these little suckers, these little sucker cups. And what they do is, if you look on here, where you can see it, there's little slots, and you take the little puck, you slide it into that slot. Oops. Of course, you don't do it as clumsy as I'm doing it, but it slides into that little slot. Do the other side here. So, in here, there we go. They go in there pretty, they're not going to go anywhere once they're in. But that way, the little suction cups, you can stick it on the side of like your shower, swimming pool, good Lord, fish tank, anything you can think of, then it'll stick. So it's the magnet and the suction cups, and inside are 3 AA batteries. Now these AA batteries allow this to operate for up to 20 hours. So you'll get 20 hours of really good, cool, colorful fun. Now one tip, they didn't say it in the instructions, but I can tell the way that they explained it. There's another thing, is the bottom. It's got a big metal disc. What that does is that weights it down. You're going to see why here in a second. One other thing I have to sneak in here, I forgot to talk about the batteries. If you aren't going to use this for a while, you've got to take the batteries out because while they're installed, this is using just a tiny little bit to listen for that radio signal to turn it on. So if you're going to store this for an extended period of time, you've got to take the batteries out. If you use these a lot, another thing is you can use rechargeable batteries. So if you're going to use this a lot, it would be a lot cheaper to get rechargeable batteries instead of having to buy batteries for this all the time. So I just wanted to add that in here. So this is a little jump cut. Back to the show. But this has double silicone seals. You can see the silicone seal on here. It's that opaque white seal. Then there's another seal right here. And in the description it said that they've had trouble with them leaking, so they double sealed it, and they want you to tighten it down as tight as you can, which is, I wouldn't go full force because then it'd it'd be almost impossible to get it loose. But the trick to seals like this is petroleum jelly. And what you do, you take just the slightest, you don't want to overdo it, just a little teeny tiny little bit. You take it on the seal and you just take your finger and you run it around. You just completely run it around that seal till you get it lubricated. Like I say, you don't want to use a lot. Just a little teeny tiny little dab will do it. Okay, you get that one done. And then just, I mean the tiniest, you'll see get my finger in the camera here. Just the tiniest little dab. You take that little seal there. There you go, you just run it around that little seal. Do it about 2 or 3 times to make sure that you get the petroleum. You don't, like I say, you don't want to goop it on. Not that it's going to kill anything. You want to be neat. You don't want, especially if you're going to put this in the fish tank, you don't want petroleum jelly coming out of this thing. So you use just the tiniest little bit. All you're wanting to do is lubricate that ring. And you can feel when you've got it lubricated, because it'll slide really easy on your finger. Then you screw this on. Make sure you don't cross thread it. You can feel, run it backwards till it clicks. See it? So now there we go. You can feel when it's in there. It's solid, because you don't want to cross thread it. Okay. Now you just tighten it down real nice and snug. Yeah, that's good. You don't want to manhandle it, but you want it snug. That way it's watertight. I don't have a fish tank, but you can put this in a fish tank, swimming pool. That's another thing that Carla was wanting this for, is for Halloween. You can put this inside of a pumpkin. Put it in the kitchen somewhere. Put it in a shower if you want color. You know, if you want a colorful shower, you put that in the shower. Behind the TV. Now, it didn't say anywhere on here, but I had that bright idea, so I put it behind the TV to see what it would look like. So you're watching a clip of it right now. It looks pretty cool. You can put it, good Lord, on the patio ceiling if you're having a party. Stick it on the wall in the corner of a room somewhere. But I have 2 examples here, and you're probably thinking, okay, Ranger, what's with the pink? What is that? Looks like you're getting ready to have a party. Well, that's what this is going to be. I'm going to show you. It's but first of all, first of all, it comes with a remote. Now, you'll see it's got lots of controls on it. Red, green, blue, and it's got combinations of red, green, and blue. And then it's got W, that's for white. Let's see. Flash, that flashes whatever color. Crossfade, that fades the color you've chosen in and out. It's weird. Spark and mix, they kind of do the same thing, so I'm not real sure what the deal is there. And then auto is really cool. And you'll see it's got an LED in there, but it's actually RF. It's not light. It's not infrared. It's actually an actual radio, which is weird because radio waves don't really travel very well underwater. So that's weird. But anyhow, let me turn it on. Okay, first of all, you got red. Actually, I'll tell you what, before we do this, I'm gonna dim these studio lights so you can get the effect a little bit better, because when we start doing this, you really want to see it. So hang on just a second. Okay, through the magic of jump cut, here we are. It's a little dark in here because I want you to see these lights because they're really cool. So anyhow, first one's red, and casts a pretty cool red hue. Green. and blue. And that's the first three buttons on top. Second set of buttons, you've got red plus blue. That's kind of a purple or violet looking color. Red plus green. It's supposed to be yellow, so yeah, it's kind of yellow, kind of greenish yellow, but yeah, it's close enough. Then green plus blue is like an aqua, which actually is pretty. It's pretty nice. Okay, then the W button. Let's see here, W. That's just for white light. So if you just want to light something up. Okay, and then whatever color you got, see this is white. The next button is flash. Oh, no, it goes. Oh, what's that doing? Oh, well, flash rotates colors. I didn't know that. I thought it did the last color. Let me try. There's red. Changes colors. I thought it stayed the same. Well, I'm learning something new. I thought it just flashed the color that you chose, but it changes colors. It circulates, cycles, circulates. I don't know. Good Lord. Anyhow, it's the flash button. Then next, I don't think I showed you the flash button is right there. And then you have crossfade, and crossfade's kind of cool because what it does is it just slowly fades in and out. See how it's fade? Oh, that's the one. Okay, that's so. Okay, I picked red, so let's try green. Crossfade. There it goes. It dims. Let's see if I there. I'm glad I got this little opaque planner. There we go. See, it goes in and out. So whichever color you choose, like blue and crossfade, it goes in and out. Okay. So plus these other colors like green plus blue, blue green. It does the same thing. It'll fade in and out. So that's pretty cool. The next is spark, and there's the button for spark right there. Let's see, in this other button it says mixed. It kind of does the same thing. So anyhow, you can see this spark just blinks through all the colors. Don't know why. I guess if something you'd want. See, this does the same thing. So I'm not real sure what the deal is there. I have no idea. Maybe it's randomly doing it because I'm not paying attention to the colors. And then there's auto, which is really cool. Now what auto does is it phases through all the colors, but it crossfades. So that's really cool. Anyhow, let me turn this off. So you throw this into the planner, and then you got she's got this little smaller little bowl thing that fits in here. It's kind of cool. This is like the drip tray, and this is the top. But it's kind of cool because it's opaque, so you can see light through it. So of course y'all have seen what it was doing before. I was using that for to diffuse the light. That's pretty cool. That way you can do it. And the thing with it is, if you're just wanting to use this occasionally, 20 hours worth of battery life ain't that bad. Yeah, you can choose your colors. And see, and it is radio, because if it was infrared, I cover this up, it wouldn't work. So it's working. It's pretty cool. But here's the party trick. Pun intended. Is you got a bowl of punch. Of course, make sure you wash this off before you throw it in. Say you got a birthday party or any kind of party, and you got one of these little server thingies is you throw this in because it's waterproof, and hopefully it'll sink to the bottom right where I want it. Boop. Okay, it just sunk to the bottom. Now watch this. Ain't that cool? That's red. It's green. I think that's pretty cool. And blue. And you can do the, you know, let's get this body started. Let's get this. I think that's cool. I don't know why. I thought of that when I got this. I'm like, well, what are some of the things that you can do with this? So I taped it to the back of the TV. I thought, let's drop it in a bowl punch. So I think that's really cool. You can do the crossfade. Kind of give a little ambiance. Or you can get the Vaseline out of the way. That's the auto, where it just changes colors. Or you can just have the solid color, whichever color. Because you notice, because this is pink lemonade, so you can see the colors are getting filtered a little funky. That red looks cool. I like that. Imagine a Halloween party and you got punch in here. You call it blood punch or something. You just have lemonade. But look at that, like Dracula's gruel or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking it's pretty cool. But yeah, this thing, it's just really cool. Now she's going to use it in here, so I'm going to take it out and rinse it off. But because it's watertight, hey, in 20 hours, I don't know very many parties that last 20 hours. So I think that's really cool. It's $15.99, and that's why that weight that I showed you at the bottom, when I dropped that in, it took it right to the bottom. So no water, you know, if you want to like throw this in a swimming pool, you don't have to worry about sticking it to the side unless you want to. That's what the suction cups do. But yeah, look at that. It just floats to the bottom. It does its thing. I could stick my hand down there and push it and have it, you know, suction down there so it doesn't move. You could do that like in a swimming pool. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm thinking too, we might be using this like for Christmas. Put some decorations in the window and use this to light the decorations up. Yeah, I just think that's cool. Ooh, flash, flash. Look at that. you just see this in a party. The kids would go crazy over this. In fact, adults would go crazy. They'd be like, "Oh my God, look at that! That is so cool." That's white. I don't know if you, depending on the color of punch, I guess you'd use white because it just kind of lights it up. But that red, that is trippy. I like that. So anyhow, Qoolife, Qoolife. I don't know. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce these names. But it's $15.99 on Amazon, and I think it's cool. So if you like it, go buy it. If you don't have to. I just think it's neat. Another review by Kentucky Ranger. So anyhow, God bless everybody. Appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.